welcome to this week's episode of Financial Freedom by 40!
Woohoo! When we left you last week, we had just arrived in Byron Bay, the very first stop on our big lap of Australia. In this week's episode, we're going to take you with us as we travel around Byron Bay and then further on down the New South Wales coast. We'll show you the sights that we've seen as we've travelled down the coast, including a number of beautiful little beach towns. We've also got up close and personal with a number of different Aussie animals, and in particular we've had an amazing time doing some whale watching from the coast as we have travelled south. Some of the whale watching has been absolutely amazing, taking place only a few hundred metres from the shore. We've also been lucky to see dolphins really close to the shore and even a sea turtle, so it's been a pretty amazing week. One of the first things we did when we got to Byron Bay was to take the walk up the Cape Byron headland to the Cape Byron Lighthouse. This was one of our first opportunities to see the whales just off the coast. We also managed to grab a snapshot of us at the most easterly point in Australia.
Yeah, so you walk up this way. We want to go up here, we want to do that loop.
The loop walk around the headland took us about 2.5 hours. There was a lot to see along the way, so it's definitely worth allowing plenty of time.
A quiet walker might sigh a nani, a swamp wallaby, particularly in the early morning or evening.
The views from the top of the headland are spectacular, and it was a really great opportunity to see lots of whales just off the coast. The Cape Byron Lighthouse was built in 1901, and it is the brightest of all lighthouses on the Australian coastland, with a beam visible for 27 nautical miles or 50 kilometres out to sea. There's a great little visitors information centre just up near the lighthouse with information about the construction and history of the lighthouse, as well as information about the local wildlife of the headland area and the local indigenous people. The signs we read explained that the local people are the Arakwal people, for whom the Cape Byron area is a place of cultural significance. As we made our way around the headland, we were absolutely in awe of all of the amazing wildlife. It seemed like just about every way you looked, there was something new to see. So there's a pod of dolphins just out here in the waves. Where are they? Can you see them? You spot them. I can sort of, they're just under the water. They're a bit hard to see. This has been such a cool day. We've seen whales, loads of whales. There they are, look.
Yeah.
Whales, dolphins.
Yeah, it's a whole pod.
Pretty amazing. Yeah. Lots of surfers. Even the surfers, I think, are watching the dolphins.
I think I thought they were sharks.
And of course, a trip to Byron Bay wouldn't be complete without taking some time out for a swim at one of the beautiful beaches in the area. So we popped down to Clark's Beach and had a quick swim before heading back to the campground and having a barbecue for dinner. Ryan's been missing his charcoal barbecue, so we pulled out the fire pit and cooked up some dinner right in front of the caravan.
I get it.
What do you reckon those creatures are? What's making the noise?
I don't know.
What happened to the sausage?
Hey?
What happened to the sausage?
Oh, one escape. One escape. And this is what happens when you're on sand.
The next morning we packed up camp and started to make our way down the New South Wales coast. There are so many beautiful beaches along the way, it's hard to decide which one to stop at. But as we made our way down, we decided to pull into the little fishing town of Ballina. The boys have been dying to get out and catch a fish, so we made our way to the BCF there and picked up some fishing rods and tackle so we can start to have a go at catching some fish in Aussie. Do you want to show me what you got? What did you get?
Since we only gonna have 2 tackles, I got myself a small tackle kit. I got myself some squidgy's bait, rainbow lure.
Yeah.
Also got some size 4 hooks and some size 3 sinkers.
Well done. And you, Ollie?
I got a silver jig. a small set of sinkers and hooks, some size 7 sinkers, some size 5 sinkers because they're not included in the pack.
You look like you bought half the shop there.
Some soft bait, some hooks, some more hooks, and some more hooks.
I hope you catch some big fish. How much did you guys just spend in the fishing shop?
Over $1,000.
No.
Almost.
We spent $840.
Have we got everything we need now though?
Yeah. I hope so.
Boys are going to have to catch some food to make some good fun.
Yeah.
We have to catch ourselves some food tonight.
Come on then, hunter-gatherers. Let's go. Big prawn. Big prawn at Bunnings.
It's a weird place to have it.
No, well, I read the story about it. Apparently, the big prawn was looking very sad, and so Bunnings sponsored the restoration. Hey, look, it's another all-terrain. The same as ours. The next camp for us was in the little town of Corindi Beach. We chose Corindi Beach because the camp there was a little bit more cheaper than some of the bigger campsites in Coffs Harbour, and we used it as a place to explore Coffs Harbour and surrounds. One of the places we visited was the Woolulga beach town, where we got to see the Buster shipwreck, which is largely buried in the sand, but it was still kind of cool to pop past and see that. It was a super windy day, as you can see. There was just sand blowing around all over the place, but it was still worth a little bit of a stop in to have a look around that area. We then drove down to Coffs Harbour, where we made our way out to the Mutton Bird Island Reserve. Mutton Bird Island is a small island that has now been connected to the mainland via the breakwater near the Coffs Harbour Marina. It's home to a colony of shearwater birds, also known as mutton birds, and the birds are resident at the island from approximately August to April each year. The little holes you can see in the soil in the video are the burrows that the birds are making for nesting. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get to see any of the birds, but again, it was a great spot to look out over the Coffs Harbour area, and we got to spot a few more whales just off the coast. These headlands are amazing, eh? How you get right out into the ocean. Must be really deep just off the coast because the whales are just out there. There was a little market going on while we were there, so we popped in and had a look, and the boys got to spend their pocket money. And we then went to check out another one of Aussie's big things, which was the Big Banana at Coffs Harbour. We decided not to visit the Big Banana Farm Park, which is kind of a park with lots of rides, laser tag and those kinds of things, but we did pop into the Big Banana gift shop where they have lots of Big Banana memorabilia, and we got ourselves a Big Banana bumper sticker to stick on the back of the caravan. We also got one of those family shots we have to get at all the different spots around Aussie. We then took a drive up the hill behind the Big Banana, where there are loads of banana plantations, hence the Coffs Harbour Big Banana. It seems like there are lots of banana farms in the area. The road up behind the hill takes you up to the Karora and Sealy lookouts, which provide an amazing outlook over the Coffs Harbour area. Final stop for the day was the Look at Me Now headland, which is just next to Emerald Beach and Mooney Beach. The headland is a really neat place to go and view kangaroos, as you can get up really close to them. They're quite tame and used to people being around, and as you can see in the videos, they're not very far from the pathways. And in fact, as we walked around, a few kangaroo just jumped across the path in front of us, which was pretty cool. One of them was even a mother kangaroo with a joey in her pouch. Is it going to come this way? Is it? Oh, it's got a joey in it, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Joey.
Do you want me to help her?
Hmm?
Do you want me to help her?
No.
What's it, Joey?
I think it's a mummy with a joey in its pouch.
No, it's its own hand.
Is it its own hands? Oh.
Yeah, that's got a joy.
There's legs sticking out there.
It shows a Joey.
Yeah. It's in its pouch.
Something's sticking out of his pouch.
I think that's the legs of the joey sticking out the pouch. That doesn't look very comfy, does it?
No,
He's got his toes hanging out. Cool.
Temperature control.
Temperature control. Why are you still looking at us like that? Kangaroo, why are you looking at us like that?
Best to sleep with your feet out of the covers, isn't it?
You're like, why are you looking at me for, kids?
Oh, look, that one's moving over there. Look how close they're getting to the people.
What the?
I don't think she's too sure about it.
Who's too sure about it? The girls.
That night, the boys finally got the chance to get their fishing gear out and to head down to the beach to try and catch a fish. Ryan had a chat with the caretaker and got some insider knowledge as to where the best fishing spot was on the beach. So we thought it was the right tide and the right time, so let's get on down to the beach and see if we could catch our first Aussie fish. He's been desperate to go fishing, so let's see how it all goes. Apparently there's a reef just out here. Fingers crossed. Yeah, well, Dad's been wanting to catch a fish for a while, so now's his chance. Fingers crossed we can have some fish for dinner maybe tomorrow. Do you reckon Dad's going to catch us a big one?
That's my rod, so I'm gonna catch it.
That's your rod?
Yes.
Oh. I thought they were family rods.
You see how family rods are? He's just casting it for me.
He's casting it for you and you're gonna reel it in.
Yes, I'm gonna reel it.
So Dad does all the work and you gotta reel in the fish.
Hey, at least we can't cast out. Watch how far he can cast out. We cannot cast that far.
No? Okay, well let's see how that goes. Fingers crossed. What's your brother doing over here?
He's building the fence house.
Oh. Alright, moment of truth. Go Dad, see how far you can get it out. Here he goes. Woo! As it turned out, we did manage to catch our very first Aussie fish. And so everyone was pretty excited. We took it back to camp, cleaned it up and had it for dinner. Ollie thinks he's got a fish. Has he got a fish or has he got a snag? Let's see. Is it biting, Ollie? Yeah. Or is it a snag? You think it's a snag? But unfortunately that was the only fish we got. It was a beautiful evening, a beautiful sunset, but aside from our one fish, all we caught was a lot of rocks and lots of snags. So we're just getting all packed up to move to our next stop. So we've stayed the last couple of nights at the Corindy Beach Reserve where they've got camping for $25 a night. So it's only a short walk from the beach. We went down to the beach and went fishing yesterday, and pretty great place to stay. It's the facilities are pretty basic, but the campground's really neat and nice and close to Corindy Beach, and it was really accessible for getting to Coffs Harbour and the surrounding little beachy town. So yeah, good place to stay. The next stop for us was Port Macquarie, But as we made our way down the coast, we decided to pull in and check out the Trial Bay Jail. The jail is currently closed to the public, but you could still walk around the outside. And while we were there, we got some of the most amazing whale watching that we've had so far along this coast. The whales were literally a few hundred meters off the shore. So we started our walk around the jail and checked out the signs and the history about the jail, but we had to stop along the way and watch the whales that were close to the coast. The Trial Bay Jail was built between 1877 and 1886 to house prisoners that were brought there specifically to build the breakwater. It was a really interesting place to go, and it was a shame that it was closed for renovation, so we couldn't actually head inside the walls of the jail to check it out and find out more. But it is due to open on the 25th of October, or so says the sign. So hopefully if you're coming to this area shortly, you will get the opportunity to visit inside the jail.
Oh, then we can see it. Hey, can you have a look at the tower at the end there? There used to be a staircase or something there. Dark tower.
Where can you see in?
Just over here.
Just here. Oh, give us a look.
Oh, maybe that's where they used to pass contraband through.
Dad,
Oh yeah, wow.
go down and take a look inside.
Huh. It'd be pretty amazing looking in there.
Yeah.
Oh, what can I see?
You can kind of see a wagon, a pipe, some chain.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to get the camera to focus in there. Yeah, there must have been a staircase at some point, eh? Just below the Trial Bay Jail, there is a little national parks camp. We had a walk through while we were there just to have a bit of a look. It looked really neat and tidy, and would have been a really great place to stay if we had been spending a bit more time in that area, but thoroughly recommend checking it out. It's got good reviews on Wikicamps, and when we walked through there, it looked like it was a really nice place to stay. And walking through there, we also got to see the family of resident kangaroos.
Should we disturb you, Billy? Can we go past? We want to walk that way.
I don't know if he's keen on the idea.
Watch these standing mile on the roof.
Will he mind us walking past?
Sorry. Just going past. Don't mind us. Don't mind us.
I don't know. Not sure if he likes the idea.
It's alright. You're all good.
Hello.
Good shot of one, mate.
Is that okay?
How they use their tails? They use their tails like an extra leg. This next part has probably been the highlight of the trip so far for me. It was so amazing getting to see the whales just so close to the coast. There's one just out here, I just saw his tail.
I'm whaled out.
How can you be whaled out?
They're good fishing just with the rocks here.
You reckon? I saw a whale's tail just off here. Just off here. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get these whales.
What are you doing?
Look! Right there! Did you guys see that? Honestly! Oh, come on! Watch! Watch!
No, that's not me.
He's just out here! It's there! How do you not find this incredibly exciting?
I've already seen whales before now.
He's right here! They're like a couple of 100 meters from the beach, or that one just splashed again.
Oh! Oh! One's just got a tail.
They're just here, there, look.
There!
Wow.
There!
Oh, look.
Hey, look! Just had a
He's
big
just here. Ollie, how are you not impressed? They're just here. Oh, look! Oh, boys! should have the big camera. He's just here. Oh, where do you look? They're everywhere. When we arrived in Port Macquarie, our first stop was the Port Macquarie Koala Hospital. The Port Macquarie Koala Hospital has rehabilitated over 5,000 koala since it was established. They care for around 250 koala annually, helping to rehabilitate them after injuries such as burns or when they're hit by cars. It was really sad to learn the massive impact that humans have had on the koala populations, and in particular ongoing subdivision and development, leading to the loss of koala habitat. We spoke to one of the volunteers there who was telling us that although koala may seem quite small, and that you might think that they don't need a particularly large amount of forest to maintain their population, the reality is that they only eat certain types of eucalypt trees. So even though it might seem like there is a vast amount of eucalyptus forest, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's sufficient to maintain the koala populations, as they need particular types of trees, and each koala requires its own range. So we really need to do better as a human species to make sure that we are accommodating these koalas and allowing sufficient habitat for them to thrive. We had a quick walk around the Macquarie waterfront and had a look at the break wall where people have decorated it. Was then back to the caravan for catching up on a bit of life admin.
But that is a lot of iron.
What are you doing in here, Kelly?
I'm trying out my new washing machine. It's a very happy washing machine. It makes lots of noise.
What size is this thing?
It's 3.3 kilos.
Oh.
So it's got about 6 items of clothing in it. So we're going to see.
Gonna do a few washes.
Just the fish smelling clothes for now. Let's see. Give it a wash, rinse, spin. Let's see what happens. Look at it go. So we're at Forster Beach now. We're staying at Tuncurry, and this is Forster Beach, and there's a massive big sand dune at the end of the beach. And of course I left the camera in the caravan again, and there are whales just out here. I don't think they want me to capture them on my camera, because every time we see whales jumping I seem to have left the camera behind. But this is the big sand dune at the end of the beach here, and we're going to go get the boogie boards out of the car, and the boys are going to have a go at running down the sand dunes. So loud! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
go, Xavier. Woohoo!
Oh, wipe out, wipe out, wipe out, wipe out. Oh.
That's not kind.
Oh, he made it.
Alright, your turn, Ollie. Go.
See you at the bottom.
Here he's off. Alright. Dad's turn. And it is bucketing down. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try to get this one accurate this time. Right. 3, 2, 1, go! Woohoo! Oh, we got a high rod!
That's where I came off.
I got a mouthful of sand. Alright, already.
Yeah.
Already. Wait.
Just hurry up.
I don't want to lose it. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa!
To finish off the day, we went down to the waterfront to try and catch another fish. We managed to catch ourselves a lot of snags and lose a few hooks, but we didn't manage to catch any fish ourselves. Although, while we were packing up the car and putting things away, we did notice that there was someone just up the river from us a little bit who was fighting a big fish, and we had heard that there are some big fish on this waterway, so we were hoping we might manage to snag one ourselves. We weren't so lucky, but just have a look and see what was pulled up just a couple of 100 meters along from where we had been fishing.
That's it for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe.